Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to my playthrough, my walkthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2 with our friend Arthur Morgan. We've had a good tour of Valentine. We've seen lots of things to see, met some people, met some animals, and died in cruel and embarrassing ways. But I think we're going to go meet some more animals in this episode. I'm keen on hunting down some meat for the camp for Pearson, and also finding a few more animal species and hunting for them. If we have a little look at progress section and our compendium, we can of course find the various animals. And this one of the deer, we've not studied the deer, so that's not complete yet, but we've tracked and killed and skinned a fair few. And I'd like to find some more species and fill out this compendium in the spirit of completionism, if that is a word. I'd like to get this as filled out as possible. That is the bugger that killed us. A blue tick coonhound, I think. Okay, and also there's a challenge to consider, and one of them is quite, I think, quite easy to do. We've already skinned one deer, but two more, and we get to continue on this challenge, increasingly difficult challenge of hunting these animals. And the first one unlocks the Master Hunter offhand holster at the trapper. So I don't know what perks that affords, but I do know it's an extra hand gun available to us, and we can wield more than just one. I'm not going to get the gun out now to show what we can do at the moment, but so our horse is up here. It's not our horse, we're borrowing it at the moment. We need to go back and get our horse, and on there is all our weapon, is our bow, our arrow, and our other rifles and things. Come on. So we need to go back there first, and maybe we'll have a chat with the guys, see what's going down.
Back to work, boy.
But I'm keen on... Oh, there's a cat. Ah, it's gone. Another one to add to our compendium if we can find it. Come on, cat. Let's have you. Oh, there's some O'Driscoll boys over there. Let's just have a look at what the cat's all about. American domestic cat we can find on ranches and in towns across the states. The carnivorous in nature, domesticated, they'll consume oatmeal porridge and bread soaked in milk. They make good pets and deal with pest problems in their environment. Oh yeah, racking up these animals. Right, I don't want to save you, mate. I just... just want to kill me some O'Driscolls.
You get far away from me!
Yeah. Basically saved you, mate. And I think, although we've caused complete carnage, because they're bad dudes, we're okay to just loot them, kill them, and we're not going to be sort of wanted by the law, I don't think. Let's pick up your hat, though, in the meantime, because we haven't got one. We lost it in a fight a while back. Oh, that's a nice hat, though, isn't it? This hat cannot be stored and will be lost if left on the ground. Okay, because it's not ours, it'll just be got rid of. This isn't our horse either. There's nothing in that saddlebag, I don't think. Or if there is... Ah, no, it's letting us know. Now and then it's highlighted. Oh,
Damn, that hurt.
serves us right. Okay, well, let's get back to camp. Where is our horse? It ran away in the confusion. Come on, dude, let's get you back. I want to swap you out for another horse. Tennessee Walker.
Come on, boy.
Off we go. Yeah, so when we came into town, we came in with Uncle and the girls. But this time, and we didn't obviously we came in on a horse and cart, so we didn't have our horse with us. So we've got to get back to the camp to find that. And without a map, I'm wondering if I can find my way back. Without checking, the answer is no. An optional mission is now available. Completing them may be a way to gain honour. So I think that's the bounty hunting back in Valentine. Let's just double check that's the case and nothing else has come up. Yeah, that's it there. So bounty hunting, that obviously gives you money, but it also gives you honour, which we are not too concerned about. We're on the right road now. Here we go, hiding in the trees. Perfect camp, which is shielded by all these trees from the outside world. No one will know we're here, but we've got this gorgeous view. Horseshoe Overlook, pretty apt description. Look at this beauty. Right, let's just check out what Kieran's got to say. Bring Pearson animals to supply the camp. You can use the meat for food and the skins to craft satchels with increased capacity.
Talk to them. To Dutch.
Okay, we don't want to activate things we don't want to do because we've got stuff to be going on with, but let's talk to those people
There
that
she is.
I'm going to send us on a
Got
mission.
yourself a new hat, did you?
I did. I stole it. I'm going to wake Jack up.
Hi there, Arthur.
Hi, Pearson.
You okay?
Right. Let's just get straight out.
Hey, Arthur.
Hi, Diane.
Hey.
Got anything to say? Is that Karen? She's got a lovely voice, isn't she?
Down affections cloud the sky. Sun, you never dip so low.
Hello, Arthur.
Down
Dutch?
affections cloud the sky. 100
Beautiful.
months have passed, Lorena. Since last held that hand in
So, a feller in town recognized me from Blackwater.
mine.
That's not good.
It's okay, though. I dealt with it.
Be fast and far than I.
Well, I suppose I should be getting on.
Okay.
Okay, on our horse, which we will have all the necessary
Let's go, boy.
hunting items that we require, I believe. So let's head out. So what we're going to do is just head straight across into this area over here, near the twin stacks. We'll just get this ready. So we've only got regular arrows, and I'm wondering whatever we meet will tell us what sort of ammunition we need to get the best out of the animal, to not damage its pelts, not damage its meat. Just put that away for now.
Oh, poor thing. Poor thing. Come here. Come here. Okay.
What's that, buddy?
Lord have mercy!
Oh! Is he dead?
Shit.
Ho ho ho! Okay, well, waste not, want not. I wonder how many people in existence have died from the cruel backwards kick of a horse.
Okay, boy.
Okay. Ooh, there's some herbs. What's this? Picking up some red raspberries. Eating berries will refill your health core. So we can use them in recipes. They can be found wherever in America. Replenish health core or crafted into predator bait. Okay, that's something to remember. Okay, can we see any animals to go get? I'm not sure we'll find deer in this area, but we'll have a good look.
Yeah.
I'm gravitating toward this light like a moth. Do you know what? Is this our archaeologist lady? I think it might be, you know. She's searching for those bones. I wonder when she's... because we couldn't talk to her just then, but that's definitely that lady. I've forgotten her name. Let's have a look. If we look at the documents... Her name is... Deborah McGuinness. She's looking for the Totalosaurus. Maybe that's just not what we're after at the moment. She's found something. That's her... Where'd she go? She did just disappear. I wonder if we just missed her. Our window to go and speak to her. Maybe we'll come back later. What I'm going to do is just mark that on the map. So I do not wish to miss out on that story. Oh, it's also interesting that we picked our berries and we found it sort of added it to the map. That's very cool. Yeah, because I whipped through this playthrough just to experience the story missions on my first playthrough. I missed out on all this stuff on the exploring. I did to start with, but then I feared for spoilers so much that I just wanted it done. Okay, what we got here?
There we go.
What have we got here? have we got? Let's get closer and try and study them. It's not letting us study them at the moment. I've no idea why. Pretty brutal. More herbs to get hold of. Wild carrots, we've seen that one before. That's good for our horse. Your Deadeye core is empty. You can sleep, smoke cigars, eat food, or drink coffee and alcohol to refill your Deadeye core. So if we look in this manner, I think it does use our Deadeye? Am I making that up? Maybe I am. Okay. So let's look for something that really sorts us out in the Deadeye department. Moderate restores stamina and slightly restores Deadeye. That's the one. Yeah, I'm concerned why we couldn't research those animals. I'm wondering if we're not far enough into the hunting mechanic yet to be allowed to do that. I'm not sure that's the case, you know. But we've lost our track. Focus on track, okay. What have we seen? An unknown animal. So if we research the animal, study the animal, we might be able to just tell from their tracks what in Lord's name they are. Okay, this is... We're losing it. Where are you, dudes? Are they going to be hiding in these bushes? Where you at? Man, they've gone a long way. Leading me on a merry dance. A merry dance. Aha. Found some deer. Okay, I'm going to make it quickly over here. I think that deer just went down the brow of the hill. Over the other side of this hill. Where are you, son? Where you at? Guy's really gone some way, hasn't he? Come on, mate. Where have you gone? Aha. Right, it's a pronghorn. It's not letting me study it. So what I'm going to do... is try and just kill it. Okay, it's shot off because it is injured. I did get it, but it's injured. It's turned. The tracks turn red. There it is up there. Okay, 2 shots did it. I don't think the pelt's going to be very good. It's not the animal that's in our challenges. I don't think it classifies as a deer, really. It looks quite deery to me.
For Christ's sake.
Oh, he's too far away. Okay, let's pick him up. And then let's take this guy back to camp.
Where's that horse got to?
God, I've got to do this by foot. Okay, so it's interesting that we couldn't study him, and I'm wondering if that's either further down the line or I was doing it wrong. I don't think I was doing it wrong. I was doing it in the same way I studied the cats and the dogs, just maybe that's something that needs to be opened up to us a bit later. Yeah, so you can see the coat on this American pronghorn. If you look to the bottom right there, he's only given 1 star. So he might have started off not perfect in terms of his coat. Or it was those 2 arrows to his body. And the wrong sort of arrows. But not being able to study him means I don't know the exact preferable ammunition type to get the best out of it. But at the moment, this is just going to serve as something for Pearson. Right, we're well low on stamina, so let's eat something good. Nice baked beans. You can't go wrong with baked beans, the staple of the plains. No doubt.
Damn.
Smoke in the air is also interesting. At the end of there'll be some kind of something going on. Either people to meet or good or bad.
Never comes when I need it.
Yeah, we went miles, absolutely miles to track those foxes first, and then we got caught scent of this buck. Yeah, I wish I knew if this was a deer or not. I don't think it is. I'm going to skin it. I'm going to see if it's added to our... It's not a deer, is it? My knowledge of... mammalian knowledge is poor. Okay. Got some venison meat. That's deer in it, venison? I don't think it's going to count towards our... challenges, but we'll have a look. No. Never mind. Okay. We'll drop the hide and we'll pick the at the back. We'll head back to the camp. Well, I consider that outing to be pretty poor. We found some herbs, but I was upset we couldn't study some animals. That was kind of the aim of the game, is to find on this plane the animals that we could just tick off the compendium, both tracking them, studying them, killing them, and skinning them. But we couldn't study them. So I wonder if the horse has gone straight back to... No, it's waiting over here. Ah! No. Do you know what? That's our lady, isn't it? I think that's...
I'm an innocent man. Hey, enough out of you.
I think that stranger mission is the dinosaur lady. Yeah, you crack on. I'm not interested in that at the moment. I've got meat to get on this horse, and I've got this stranger to meet.
I got a wife and kids. Shut up and still. I never robbed a thing in all my life.
There he is.
Oh, you're giving me a headache.
Right, I want to be quick about this because this meat's going to spoil if we're not careful. So let's just put it on the horse and then go and meet lady. Yes, it's definitely this this paleontologist. All right, you stay there, buddy. Here you go.
University send you? Because if they did, they can get lost. I have never been so insulted in all my life. Really, laughed at. Balderdash. Are you quite certain you're not a spy? Those wretches will do anything to destroy me. My theories are correct, and I can prove it. I am the leading amateur paleontologist in the nation, and not one university will hire me because, unlike them, I actually have ideas.
You're a what?
I study dinosaurs. You know, big lizards.
Are they real?
Of course they're real, you nincompoop. And everywhere.
Everywhere?
This state was once a vast, shallow sea that had the most incredible animal that could walk, swim, and fly. Quite unique. I call it Totalisaurus. Just for now. I'm trying to gather all the evidence. Miss Deborah McGinnis,
Arthur.
good to meet you. Could you give me a hand here, please?
Of course.
Yeah. Listen. If you find any of these bones around the country, send them to my homestead at Furwood Rise in Cumberland Forest. Or mail me the locations. I'll reward you handsomely for your efforts.
Sure.
Very cool.
Why not?
And we'll be proving a lot of stuck-up buffoons very, very wrong. Which, trust me, is the very best thing about science. Good day to you, sir!
So, 30 bones to be found. Find the dinosaur bones and mail their locations to Deborah. Bloody hell, that's needle in a haystack stuff, isn't it? I wonder how... So, 30 of the dinosaur bones. Send all the locations to Deborah and collect your reward. So, as requested your help in finding dinosaurs, the location of each bone can be mailed back to Deborah from any post office. So we're just going to have to come across this with exploration, aren't we? But do we need to dig? Are they going to be just sticking out the ground? How do we do it? That's also interesting. I didn't know that the theory, the science of dinosaurs and the historical knowledge was so young. Only turn of the century, and people are onto it. But obviously, it's still a young subscribe to science, but it's pretty awesome that we get a hand in perpetuating its validity in America. That's pretty cool. Okay, so God knows where they are, but we don't want this meat.
Boy.
Oh, look at the flies already around it.
Yep.
Your horse's stamina will drain faster while galloping. If there is an animal or person stowed on the back, which there is. Okay, let's get straight back to the camp with this then. I think Pearson will be happy. It'll certainly make a good stew with the meat. That's fine. But the skin, we skinned it, but it was a pretty shoddy quality, so we kind of just left it on the plains, which is bad form, to be honest. The Wapiti tribes wouldn't be happy. Our philosophy on animals at the moment.
You got lucky with this, boy.
So yeah, as we were coming into this camp with Hosea and Charles, we saw the Wapiti tribe on the hill there. And yes, they was talking about having a pretty raw deal, and it's getting even rawer because gold prospecting is encroaching on their land, and they're not observing the agreements that they had, which is to leave them to it. We've already raped and pillaged this whole land of New Hanover where they used to hunt and live. We've turfed them off this, and now we're turfing them off the small postage stamps of land that we've given them. Yeah, donate this then.
You know these hides and furs can also be done up into coats and boots and such. Beyond my skills, but there's a trapper that travels around these parts, Canadian feller, skilled tanner. He can make just about anything. You should drop in on him sometime.
We'll look out for him.
I know. Thanks, Pearson.
We shall look out for him. All right, well, that's a bit of meat for you there.
Good morning.
That's no worries.
My lady.
Okay, the trapper is shown by that mark on the map. Is it there at the moment? That's the thing. Yes, he's all the way down here. That's pretty cool. I don't know where that is, to be quite frank. And if that's worth visiting at the moment. We haven't got any skins at the moment, but it'd be worth visiting just to find out what he can do for us, what he can craft. Okay, so we've got Reverend Swanson. We've got one of those gunslingers to go and find and chat to. We've got Hosea, we've got Kieran, and we've got Leopold Strauss. Now I'm going to save Hosea because that is going to open up the mechanic of where we can buy horses and name them. And I mentioned this a few times, but drop your comments down below of ideas for horse names, and my favourite will be chosen. If you want to, you get the chance to ride with me in the online world as well. So I look forward to reading all your suggestions for that. So, I think what we'll do, I think there's deer down here. I think we're going to leave a mission for now, and we're also going to go and investigate what's down here, because I think there is, I didn't find it in my last playthrough, but someone alluded to the fact there might be gold in them there hills. So I'm interested in finding that. Okay. Back to the horse then.
Good morning, Arthur.
Good morning.
Hey, Arthur.
Not now, Hosea, later.
Yep.
Okay. In this area down here, on the map, it quite clearly says that there is deer. Don't make this map a liar. I want to see me some deer. I think that's one over there. Let's get the binoculars out. No, it was a rock. Let's see what we can see. Oh man. Alright, let's just grab our bow and let's take this on foot. And head down over here so we can't find them by the river. Okay, so we need to skin 2 of them to go on to the next level, and we'll get access to a offhand holster from the trapper, I believe. Some sort of forest fire gone on over here. Aha! I can seize them. Yep, still we can't study them. Oh yes we can! So that's a white-tailed buck. That's a white-tailed deer. So, off we go. Where you at? There. I think we need the deer, not the buck. That's my thoughts. Pretty skittish. They're not staying still, are they? But I think we've come across this guy over here. That is a buck. We want a deer. Miss. Oh, bottled it. Well, he's in our sights, at least. She, I should say. Okay, I can't seem to see any deer right now, but what I can see is this area we were going to investigate. And it's a burnt out town. And interestingly, I did a little review of the game, my initial thoughts on the game, and this is something that happened in my first few hours of playing the game. It just happening upon this town, and I searched high and low through it, which was cool. And I just wondering what the hell happened here. Why is it burnt down? Is there any lore? Is there any conversation I can find? Is there any person that we can speak to in the vicinity that is going to know why this town burnt down? if we look in here, there's some prisoners that weren't able to get out, and obviously died of smoke inhalation or just good old-fashioned hunger. And I thought there must be some kind of little secrets here going on. And I searched high and low, but we couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anyone that would be able to tell me more about it. It's obviously some forest fire tragedy that happened. It's pretty self-explanatory considering the burnt-out trees that we saw earlier. But apparently, in the sheriff's office, and I'll feel pretty stupid if there's not now, there is a wee secret, a wee reward. And I searched in here. I did. But I missed this very obvious lockbox here. Loot box. There's got a gold bar in it. So a special horse stimulant pamphlet, which we'll inspect. A pamphlet recipe on how to craft special horse stimulant. So early settlers discovered that when sage is mixed with bulrush and carrots, it forms a cathartic compound that returns the highest level of stamina in horses. This proved especially helpful in defeating the English, who are known for their slow, contemplative horses. For your horse's general stamina, sage, common bulrush, wild carrot. Okay, so we'll mix that together when we're in our crafting zone. We've got wild carrot, but we need to find common bulrush. And, before I forget, even more importantly, a mofo in gold bar. Look at that. A large gold bar can be sold to a fence. So we haven't met a fence yet, which is basically an under-the-table merchant that we can buy things from and sell stolen goods to. But yeah, let's just go out the front and see if we can't... Oh, is that a big... No, that's a horse. I thought it was a big bear in the distance over there, but it's not. So the town is called... Oh, there's a herb there I missed. What is that? Maybe that's the sage... Dollars to donuts. That is... one we want. Wild mint. Wild mint can be identified by their square stems, pale purple flowers and fragrant leaves. Mint can grow up to 30 inches, making them easy to spot. This plant is common to marshes, along streams and most moist meadows, which makes it a popular plant across America. So it's by water sources. Mint is a popular herb used for seasoning meats. So we can cook it with meats to form... In fact, should we try and do it now? And just find out about our crafting. Crafting camp. I don't think we can do cooking at the moment, you know. I think that's still close to us. No, we can. We very can. Provisions. No, we can't cook it with the meat just yet. We can only cook it directly. It's obviously a recipe that we're going to learn at some point. We'll stow that away. While we're here, we'll cook the rest. In fact, I'll just cook 2 and I'll save the others for a time when we can perhaps cook some recipes with the things we found. What we were doing, we were finding out... Oh, it took us all the way over here. We were finding out the name of this town, which is just... Here. Limpany. Ooh. Some more wild mint. Stock up on this. I've just eaten that accidentally. What did that do? Not sure. Might tell us in the satchel. Slightly restores health core. Good to know. Oh, there's more things over there. What's this now? Not one we've come across. That's good. Oh, look at all those deer. Hundreds of them. Oregano. Good. Stamina can be eaten to refuel your stamina or used in cooking. I'm going after these deer. God, there's so many things to get at though. Look at these mushrooms. The Babalita is a health herb. It can be eaten to refill your health core or crafted into bait. More over here. It seems like near water sources it's a real, that's to do with Deadeye, a real wealth of herbs, which is cool. Right, you ruddy deer. Right, we've missed our window to find them, but hopefully they're just at the top of this hill. So there's another burnt out area over there. Yeah, here we go. Oh, they keep moving though, don't they? Okay. Oh, man. Are they hearing us or what? They've headed up into those trees. Did I kill it? I didn't want to go home empty-handed. It's completely the wrong ammunition. Let's skin it. It's a half decent quality meat though. Right, have these deers buggered off. I would if I was them. Just keep getting distracted. Right, let's run away. Let's run away. That is a deer, and he's hurt. Where'd it go? Did I pass it? There. Oh, bless its heart.
There you go.
Okay. There's a deer. So we need to skin this baby. And then that's going to go some way towards our challenge. Cannot harvest all the animal parts because you have no space. Let's just put that back on our horse. Right, I think it would be remiss of us. I'm just going to check to see if that went towards our quota in the challenges. It did. One more, and that unlocks. Colin Hoss. Gonna find us some deer.
Okay there.
I think that's one down there. Yes, it is. So while it's busy eating, oh, it's a buck. I don't think that counts towards it, you know. Let's just try. Missed. Missed again. Absolute fool. Alright, we found a herb. Yarrow. Okay, so yarrow is used to craft items that replenish health. Use a campfire craft with yarrow. Okay, so we've found a herbalist challenge, which is good. Another bit of yarrow. Okay, so we can at least contribute to one challenge. Okay, let's continue to try and find this last deer then. Oh, for Fanny's sake. He's a lucky deer. He is a lucky deer. Right, where are we going to get this last deer from?
Yeah.
Right, there's some animals over here. There's bloody bucks again. I think I saw a bear go up the hill there too. I can just find one sighting of a deer, we can track it. Just one. But you know what? The best thing to do is forget about the deer. The deer will appear. That's my fear. While I'm bringing up the rear. And what brings a tear is that if we forget about the deer will appear. Won't that be queer? Won't that be queer?